Peace, peace. What's good, man? Shout out to everybody out there. It's your boy Les Gaming. And we back in the arena. Oh, I think I was loaded last time. Let me. That seems like it's incredibly live. That should probably be fine. Yeah, man. You see what we doing? We got some, I missed an episode of the old Cornucopia's Cafe, so we'll listen to that in the background. But we just leveling, man. Champions Ascension, your boy Les Gamer. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. Let's get it in. Shit playing in the background.
NFT, whether that's on the 1st of July or the 31st of July, it does not matter.
If you're in the chat, sorry, I'm focused. I can't pay attention to that. I'll get there next. XP, let's get that.
The main point is you have the entirety of July to register. So don't worry if it's not on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Need
7.
all that.
At some point it'll be there.
The shop guy.
Maybe 2
1,000
weeks
of them.
to register it.
You want
I
it.
think you didn't explain that very well, but the announcement.
I still don't know what that's for.
Yes, that'll be a written announcement that goes out to make everything. Just on the 1st of July, every time. How long? Each day.
This is getting released on Friday, and that means there will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fire nodes, and shutting down sales. So that would deliver guys the NFTs and start the reports and testing process. They'll reopen at a later date. Like now, closing, and so go get them if you want them. And that's the time is
We gone. Whatever. First match of the day, man. No lag, baby. God, I had the YouTube open.
This is going to be super simple.
Let's focus up.
It's
game time.
You showed, obviously the Cardano nodes and there was MetaMask in there. So you'll be able to connect multiple wallets to this account. And on this page here, there's all your NFTs that you have. And there'll just be a button that says register.
Laggy already.
Simple as that.
All you have to
It's
do
gonna be rough.
one-off event.
Yeah, the team's doing a great job with pulling all the details together. And again, we have work to go to running right now.
Yes. I do have, and I've actually got a question. But the main thing is, yeah, if
Oh, I got fucked up.
register middle of July,
I had lag though.
and then you decide to sell your note. So
Yeah, this is Cornucopia's game, talking about some updates or whatever they had going on. It's another Web3 project that I'm into. I think they got a lot of good shit going on over there, so that's what I'm listening to in the background. This is 10 hours ago, so it's relatively recent.
So those rewards will be received by purchaser of your node only if they then come into the account and register. Correct. So ownership, whoever owns it on the 31st of July midnight, you get those entire rewards for July.
Yeah. And that can change as phases, as new phases are introduced. This is how we're starting off. So, yeah. Next is questions for you on nodes. Are you ready for questions, Rob?
Always ready for questions.
Always. Mafia, how is testing going with running multiple pools with a single rig? Given my internet speed, 5 gigs up and down, 192 gigs, DDR5 RAM, I don't believe there will be any performance drop-off if I do run multiple pools on this machine.
Yeah, so this is an interesting question because obviously we've said with your node pool that will be running on your device, and each of them are capable of running up to 50 different nodes. So for every node that you own, you can own, you can run an extra 4. So this question is actually, it's not to do with those side of things, it's can you run more than one node on a machine, therefore 50, 100, 150. And so the answer is I've been testing that. So it's very, very early days. We are going to allow that should you have the correct PC, so we won't restrict, say, an IP address. And yeah, at the moment I have 3 running on my PC, so I can run up to 150 nodes should I have 30 nodes, so 10 on each of them, which I don't have, so I will not be running that one. But at least I knew that 3 will work.
Yeah. I bet Greg's getting pretty excited.
Oh, he is, yeah.
I wonder if Champions Ascension is ever gonna do nodes.
A lot into figuring
When nodes.
architecture and really implementing your original concept, and it's finally coming into fruition. And I don't say finally as if it took a long time, because
Flew
we
past.
were incredibly efficient with it.
But running the node is nothing that you have to worry about in July whatsoever. All you have to do is just register.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Because that's the phase 1 that we've mentioned as well. And if you're watching this for the first time and you need more information,
That is crazy. I'm like,
he will help you out.
We got
this
two
is the
really
meanest
solid
lag
decks.
I ever seen in my life.
Really solid decks as well. Those are on the homepage of the website. Okay. Will there be this is from Fryler of the Mafia, will there be a VPS service offered by the team?
I take it.
Or are
I take the win. This shit gum. I didn't do much. My lag is crazy right now.
We did say we were looking into a VPS. We were working with a partner, but we're still ironing out whether that solution will work or not. We'll obviously give you more information about that towards the end of July, maybe August, when we know more about that. So we're definitely still heading towards that. Are the public pools the answer to VPS? Well, probably. Probably, potentially. If you don't want to run your pool, or you don't have the hardware, or you don't have the knowledge, or you don't have responsibility of running your own pool, then the public pool will offer that. So obviously you'll be able to, for a small subscription, be able to delegate your node to a public pool, and they do all for you, and you just collect the rewards.
Yeah, very good.
Gum doing
Okay.
crazy work right now.
Stop sharing that.
Is that 2? Is that 3? I think it was 3.
I guess that's it for nodes. We can wrap that up. The next up for the topic is the new build. We have a new build coming out probably the first or second week of July. second week of July, I would say. Most likely.
Yeah, I think so.
Everything's going well with that so far.
Gum again, huh?
Yeah, a lot of exciting changes to the Avatar Creator, which will be shown some of those here shortly. There's the leaderboards, consensus.
Yeah, it's the consensus build, so that's really the main thing, is the ability for us to now have leaderboards for racing and for holocaches as well, which means we're now going into the era where people can play and win.
Let the fun begin.
Yeah, play and win those
So
competitions.
we get to start having some tournaments and having some fun.
Yeah.
Not that we haven't been having fun yet, but we get to have a little competitive fun and racing, and that'll be fun. Start testing that. That shows that we've been able to build a pretty robust database that communicates with the game through an API and
a few bug fixes for the races. So I know at the moment when you go in, sometimes there could be some issues, and maybe you can go around a lap more than once. So we think all those are going to be taken care of. So and this is we're going to have competitions for all the different classes for the C, B, for the A class. That's then going to lead up to the S class as well. So all these four vehicles, all classes of vehicles will have races, and then that is then leading up to later on when we're going to open up the cornucopias racing league, which is the next iteration of where racing is going, and it's a whole new topic to talk about.
yes, it is. We could spend a good amount of time on that.
Lots of
It
tracks.
goes on with, I think it is. There's a few things we need to do. There's adding new factors, adding some variety. There's a big analogy control with everything that we do. We're taking it to the next step and growing it. With all of these things that we're looking to add, it really starts making sense talking to Dega, who's got great connections with huge esports league. We've already talked with them. So our partners over at Dega have introduced us to a large esports league. We'll probably be doing some work with them at some point. When we start bringing in these larger communities into what we're doing, it'll be fun and powerful to see what can happen.
Which is great for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That covers the new bill for the most part. Well, I mentioned this last week, but there's also major infrastructure that we're going to be testing shortly after that build is released. So once we know that build is stable, then we're going to push the manual infrastructure that Jeff's been working on that helps deploy more servers to serve the game all over the world, right? And
Yeah, I know server nodes are in Windows and Linux as well.
yes, correct. And so that's a huge development that we've needed as well. And I think it's gonna
Get the fuck out of here.
position us well to be able to bring in the masses when the time is right, and we're ready to open the floodgates and take on 100,000 new gamers or whatever it may be. Let's be reasonable. 5,000 maybe right away, or a big huge launch. Who knows what we could do? The point being, we can get tons of new players coming in and not have performance issues with the game.
And I dropped a nice little link there, couldn't you?
No, I did. I caught it. You talked about it too.
I mean,
Sometimes I gotta keep my train of thought. But go ahead.
yeah, but I said the word server nodes. So
Let's go.
So I mean, now
Fight,
game
motherfucker.
server nodes. It's been on the Coca Wiki for nearly 2 years. It may be our next node.
A lot of
Type of node.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying maybe. However, my point is, if you have a file node, that is going to be your whitelist to get access, first access, if and when that really special part of our infrastructure opens
Yes.
up.
Yes, that is a very important point. 100%.
Just thought we'd remind you of that.
You fucking suck.
Good call.
Saul CR20s, whatever the fuck your name is, you suck, bro.
So, okay. The
Fucking suck.
updated land doc. It's almost our full time. So we released the original land deck, and
Let's do this shit.
as per the usual, the community quickly digested it, and we heard some
Rank shit,
feedback.
baby. Let's go.
Some things that just needed clarification.
Yeah, some of that wording was a bit unclear.
The updated land doc. It's almost our final time. So
It's the shit that matters,
we
man.
released the original.
This is the shit that matters.
And as per the usual, the community quickly digested it. We heard some feedback, and there were some things that just needed clarification.
Yeah, some of that wording was a bit unclear.
Yeah, so we quickly revised some of that wording and got it back out to make sure that that is clear. And I do believe that
Let's dance,
that
baby.
solved the majority of that. I think it's a very exciting announcement, but important, I guess, for me to just say, from a macro perspective, one of the challenges of being a Web3 based game that is trying to build the level of quality that a mainstream gamer would expect, and that a Web3 gamer would expect, with mainstream gamers' criteria significantly higher than Web3 since Web3 is so young. When you're trying to balance those two tensions, that's a challenging thing to do, because there's different modes of thinking about each side of that, you know. And so for the Web3 guys, the land thing and owning land is a really cool notion. A lot of mainstream gamers may not be all that into it. We don't know. We'll see how that goes. We're going to try to make it as seamless as possible for them to participate in that. The important point there being, there's tensions that we need to balance, but we're always,
You lightweight nice,
always
Laura.
thinking of
I ain't
the
mad
player.
at you.
The whole thing, the whole vision of this is
Diamond?
to entertain, to make
So-
a game that people love to play. They can have fun with
Okay,
their
now I gotta
friends,
make it through.
and they can get involved in our
Let me
community.
see.
And we've been an entertainment company all along. So that's,
We'll go again.
that's kind of
Fuck
where
it,
we're
let's
coming
go.
from. And so we definitely have left out some of the player side of that when we were just talking about the land side. But we can get into more of that in a bit. I think you had more you wanted to add.
Yeah, I think we kind of shot ourselves in the foot there. I think well, I mean, we wanted to get this land doc out, but actually we should have done the player deck at the same time. So because that left a big hole, and then people would
Yeah, it made it feel like, oh, it's just this or whatever. We have so much to cover that we can't possibly.
yeah. And they're so different from each other that it does warrant. There's lots more stuff that we're really happy with the player side, which we can talk about. But that's not 100% all signed off and checked and double checked, whereas we're happy with what's going to happen with the land. So that's kind of why we thought it would be okay. But obviously, yeah, it caused confusion.
Well, and also, you know, definitely know that we are very much considering the other side.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Show me diamond is what it said. Challenges is. So I need to make imperial. So that's, oh, I got a long way to go. But a long way to fucking go. I gotta listen to this part back. I missed what they said about the land shit. I was too focused.
There's different modes of thinking about each side of that, you know. And so for the Web3 guys, the land thing and land is a really cool notion. A lot of mainstream gamers may not be all that into it. We don't know. We'll see how that goes. We're gonna try to make it as seamless as possible for them to participate in that. The important point there being, there's tensions that we need to balance, but we're always thinking of the player. The whole thing, the whole vision of this is to entertain, to make a game that people love to play. They can have fun with their friends, and they can get involved in our community. And we've been an entertainment company all along. So that's kind of where we're coming from. And so we definitely have left out some of the player side of that when we were just talking about the land side. But we can get into more of that in a bit. I think you had
land dock out, but actually we should have done the player deck at the same time, because that left a big hole, and then people were
Yeah, it made it feel like, oh, it's just this or whatever. We have so much to cover that we can't possibly
and they're so different from each other that
Mic
their
problems,
account,
man.
they
Mic
will be
problems.
given automatically created a Web3 wallet without them even knowing that it's a Web3 wallet. Really, they put an authentication code in to open it, keeps it secure. Of course, they could choose to have their own custom wallet. That NFT would automatically go to them still without them needing to know what they've just done with Web3. I just wanted to make that point because you said, we're talking about this long period of progression where you go up 100 levels and then you win a great prize. Well, that is, even though it's an NFT, it's a player-owned asset, that's going to go just fine with the mainstream gamer and with
We obviously build some kind of marketplace eventually within our ecosystem, so you don't have to leave it. We could maybe send these assets to other players. We'll have mechanisms where let's say people that don't know anything about Web3, you can let them use your NFTs. So we'll say, look, let them use it.
Had to go back a little bit.
Updated land doc. I think that is almost our final top. So we released the original land deck, and as per the usual, the community quickly got used to it. We heard some feedback, and there were some things that just needed clarification.
Yeah, some of the wording was a bit unclear.
Yeah, so we quickly revised some of that wording and got it back out to make sure that is clear. And I do believe that solved a majority of that. I think it's a very exciting announcement, but important, I guess, for me to just say, from the macro perspective, one of the challenges of being a Web3 based game that is trying to build the level of quality that a mainstream gamer would expect, and that a Web3 gamer would expect with the mainstream gamer's criteria significantly higher than Web3 since we're so young. When you're trying to balance those two conditions, that's a challenging thing to do because there's different modes of thinking about each side of that, And so for the Web3 guys, the land thing and owning land is a really cool notion. Mainstream gamers may not be all that into it. We don't know. We'll see how that goes. We're going to try to make it as seamless as possible for them to participate in that. The important point there being there's tensions that we need to balance, but we're always thinking of the player. The whole thing, the whole vision of this is to entertain, to make a game that people love to play. They can have fun with their friends, and they can get involved in our community. And we've been an entertainment company all along. So that's kind of where we're coming from. And so we definitely have left out some of the player side of that when we were just talking about the fan side. But we can get into more of that a bit. I think you had more you want to add as well.
Yeah, I think we kind of shot ourselves in the foot there. I think we
don't have to do that.
Well, I mean, we wanted to get this land doc out, but actually we should have done the player deck at the same time. So because that left a big hole on people.
Yeah, it made it feel like, it's just this or whatever. We have so much to cover that we can't possibly.
Yeah. And they're so different from each other that it does warrant. There's lots more stuff that we're really happy with the player side, which we can talk about. But that's not 100% all signed off and checked and double checked, whereas we're happy with what's going to happen with the land. That's kind of why we thought it'd be okay, but obviously, it caused confusion.
Well, and also, definitely know that we are very much considering the player side. We'll talk about that more in a minute.
Oh, absolutely, it drives everything.
Another reason for releasing the land deck when we did is we're trying to build up momentum around the land claim, the land rush, because there's a lot of people out there that we're heavily involved in crypto, but may not be now. We want to get as many of those land NFT holders involved in grabbing their land and getting in and selecting a company and all of the good stuff associated with that. So,
right. We thought the landowners really want to know more about the land at this stage. The actual players will want more down the line when actually looking back, everybody wanted to make pictures and they could make decisions on that.
You're right. And yeah,
We learn that, we hear you.
we do. And what we need everyone to understand is there is so much that we have to do to build everything that we're building that the time that we can release certain information, because we want to be far enough along ideally to where you don't have to backtrack and change a ton of things because, oh, we didn't think this through well enough, whatever it may be. You don't want to do too many flippant releases, and then because of the amount of things that we have to release information on, it's just like timing is essential. So right now we are ready to release with land, and very soon we'll be ready to release more with the player info. But the reality is, on the player progression, skill trees, and things that are involved with that, you know, we're not really trying to open the floodgates and get 50,000 players till next year. Like that's more of a next year kind of launch. Don't get me wrong, we're going to grow between now and then. That is definitely a big part with Web3, but that's going to be organic through tournaments and through everything that we release between now and January.
Well, we will talk a little bit about it.
Yes, let's move on. Thank you for the segment. So next up, let's talk about the player deck that we're starting to work on. We've talked a lot about it, but we haven't really building the deck other than a little bit of planning and thinking through some structure. But primary things that we're covering there and thinking about is progression and skill trees, where a player can build things up over the long run.
We have a question now. We have a question, and we've been working on the ideas behind this for 3 years. So let's discuss the question, and we'll leak a little bit.
Okay. The question is from Gus. Gus T. Wick. Once land is exchanged for land deed, is it locked down for good? Is that the right question?
No, we can answer that one.
Okay.
So his question is,
I feel like that was the right question.
yeah, it's all about the land. When you build stuff on the land, maybe if you sell that NFT, maybe if you move that NFT to a wallet, all that kind of thing, what happens with all the items on the land? And the simple answer is the land, everything on the land, is that NFT. If you sell the NFT or move it, everything goes with it. There may be objects in the future that are also NFTs, so you'll be able to sell them. So majority of the stuff, your progression, your land that you're building up, buildings, the soil, I'm trying to say something I shouldn't say. All the bits, the power, the electricity, the fences, the farms, whatever, that stays with the land. So if you sell the land, everything goes with it.
Yes.
The two land plots will be the same.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think the question is there going to be a player back?
But yeah, we're up to play that.
That was the question mark, which I kind of already insinuated.
There's another question I was expecting you to answer.
Sorry. I don't have it. I don't have it in our chat.
Talking about it's a good question because we didn't have it.
Gotcha. Well, you can ask it to yourself.
Oh, you don't in front of you? Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, I was a bit slow. Okay, so the question was from Corn Solid from the Mafia. He says, hi. So, hi. He says, I'm wondering if we'll have expertise and able to focus our player stat points towards a specific profession, for example, chef, cooking, hunter-gathering, reading, etc. And so the whole question is about points allocated towards skill trees. Which is an interesting question when we talk about player deck. So obviously like what we alluded to, how realistic the player mechanics, how is that going to work?
Yes, and we are going to have player progression in these specific skill sets that we will gradually build up over time, 100%. And
Stop playing with me,
Yeah,
dog.
so it's going to be, like you say, there's
A longer term and a shorter term.
yes, there's going to be the long-term player progression, as you would expect. So we will have different player skill trees, and these will be for different professions. So for example, fishing, mining, farming, they'll have different skill trees where when you're doing fishing, you'll work your skill level up, and that will unlock certain skills and maybe different areas within the game and unlock all kinds of different tasks and places, as you would expect. So that will be long term, and what I mean by long term is that will stay with your character, your avatar, for the entirety of the game. Now the game is split into 4 seasons every single year, so 13 weeks. So we're going to try and, in the long term, try and have those seasons maybe in line with, like we're seeing on Earth, maybe summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So not to begin with in the early days. Later on, we'll start to do that. So there'll be slight look and feel, maybe some snow, maybe it'll be more windy. So that will affect the conditions of, say, when we're going fishing. Maybe there'll be different fish, different types of the year, the same crops, all those kind of things that we can get seasonally. And then when we talk about in the short term, there will also be progression that is more within a season. So when a season starts, everybody will be reset for the seasonal part of their progression back to 0. So everybody will start the same. Something will be fresh, something will be introduced that might be just specific for this specific season that will never be seen again. And you will progress almost like a seasonal challenge. So you'll level up the season level, level 1, level 2, level 3. So this is just a general overview. It's not fully ready to share yet. But when you get to that top level, you will achieve whatever that top goal is. And so that is very familiar with Web 2 games. You work your way up. But with Web 3, now whatever that top thing is, whether it's an outfit, whether it's a vehicle, whatever it is,
That was a very intense match. I thought I had that. He came right there at the end, snatched that from me. I'm heartbroken. It's a grind though, man. You get great essence for this. So. This where we at, man. We just gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. I ain't went nowhere. Just listening to the interview, you know what I mean? Focusing up on the game and shit. I ain't went nowhere. I'm still here. I'm still here.
That will actually be an NFT, so that'll be something that you will get to own and do whatever you want, and it will help you in one of the different disciplines, whether that's fishing or racing or whatever it is. Yeah. So yes, there's going to be 2 types of gameplay. Long-term progression, where you've got skill trees and work your way up, and then the seasonal ones. And also during those seasons, we're going to have all these different competitions, whether it's from the racing league, whether it's fishing league, whether it's other types of games that we have in there. Whereas they will progress through the season. You might have some that's just a one-off, who's the top of the leaderboard at the end of the season. Or we might have like a knockout competition. Those that win in week 1 will go to week 2, week 3, all the way through. And ideally, we have that final week, week 13, where those that have progressed get into those big competitions in that final week, where we have massive head-to-head competitions and you know, the large prizes. So that's what we've been planning. Definitely want to hear your feedback on those because we think this is a good one.
The one thing I wanted to say, which is not as relevant now, but I was trying to interject, without interrupting. I just wanted to add a point. When we're talking about you're talking about the prize being an NFT. It's important to know that the process we're designing for the mainstream gamer is that they don't need to know that it's an NFT, it's a player-owned asset. We need to start changing our terminology to make it mainstream friendly. It's a player-owned asset, and they will have, when they created their account, they will have been given automatically created a Web3 wallet without them even knowing that it's a Web3 wallet. Really, they put an authentication code in to open it, keeps it secure. Of course, they can choose to add their own custom wallet. That NFT would automatically go to them still without them needing to know what they've just done with Web3 and all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, I just wanted to make that point because you said, we're talking about this long period of progression where you go up 100 levels and then you win a great prize. Well, that is, even though it's an NFT, it's a player-owned asset, that's going to go just fine for the mainstream gamer and the web.
It's a good point. We will obviously build some kind of marketplace eventually within our ecosystem, so you don't have to leave it. You can maybe send these assets to other players. We'll have mechanisms where you can let, say, people that don't know anything about Web3, you can let them use your NFTs. So we'll say, look, let them use it. I will no longer see it. I'll still have ownership of it, but I'm now letting somebody else use it. So we're building tools to do that. And I think it's with all those built in from day one, the player ownership, the ability to own your own assets and be able to transfer them in a really safe way, build up your progression and at any one point look on the blockchain and see this. I think this is how gaming is changing.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's such a good topic. We should spend a whole episode on it because this blending of Web3 and mainstream or force it's everyone that's in the space. Nobody's proven the right way. We're having to innovate and create our own solutions that we think we're going to work. Trying to make it as seamless as possible for the mainstream gamer, while also still appealing to the Web3 gamer as well. It's a challenge. And there's so much innovation that we're having to do as a company, as a project. We have to think through all of these things and plan all these things. It becomes a lot. And I think we've done an excellent job. And thankfully the team's so powerful as they are.
No, me too. And the game's going to work for free players that don't know nothing about Web3, players that do know about Web3, and those players that do know about Web3 on one land ownership and everything. So you've got a full journey there, and along the way we will educate should you want to be. If you don't, if you just want to chill, keep your assets within the game, it's completely fine. And some of those competitions, like you say, will become esports, and the game is there for hardcore gamers and casual gamers. We will have a mobile and a website version as well. So eventually you'll be able to do some of these elements from the web.
Upgrade time.
Without having to actually have access, which would be very useful. I think for
Upgrade time. That's what we do it for. That's what we here for. Got a level, baby. Let's get it. We're going to 34. They really need to add this slider thing on here, though. I'm gonna just keep saying that till I see it. Little slider or max. Equal something. Nice chunk. Decent. just doing what we doing, how we doing it, man. It's Champions Ascension, baby. Oh, did I change that? Forgot. What we doing? I forgot I was doing some presidential debate coverage the other day. Where we at, man? We at 5 in the mid-morning. I'm finished. I killed some shit, yeah, but you know, need that 20. Couple more monsters. Imperial, look. I'm hoping Imperial is after Diamond. Shit. Oof. Really need to just focusing on that, because I think by the time I hit this 100 matches, this motherfucker might be done. I'll just rumble to that. But what we do? Soft hour almost. We'll make it a full hour, and then we'll get on up out of here, cause you know. Well, you know what? I might play. You know what? 'Cause I do got some other shit I gotta play. I don't know if I'm gonna keep streaming or just jump off and do it, but I like to get my champion Ascension in, man. Just I gotta level my guys up. I got so much more, and I want that 20K gold, man, so I can buy a shit ton more champions. I feel like, where you at? Let me show you this motherfucker right here. This gold legendary motherfucker over here, they won't never let me look at. I don't know what the fucking point of this is if I can't move over and look at it. But I'm guessing the standard recruitment allowed available, not limited duration. Every 10 recruitments guarantees an uncommon or above champion 12 families. Powerful champions from all families. I want this two-headed gold or anything legendary. Anything legendary. I know that shit gonna be awesome. I'm gonna spend that 20, man. At least 18 now. Might keep like 20 to play with but I'm getting it on the regular, so probably grab me another 30 ball here soon just to keep supporting the project. Cause I really wanna open up. Do you want to buy? I do, of course I do. I don't think I should right now. One of these days. Say fuck it, it's for the project. I'm just gonna do it. You know. Come on, one more. Go to Carnage. Kinda wanna just keep going rank, man, but I know there'll be some dogs up there. I just like taking it, you know, 1 or 2 matches at a time with that. But it's gonna take me forever to get to that fucking I done forgot the name of it just that fast. We're gonna have to get there though. We got to get there. Take it slow, man. I wonder if it's a repeatable thing. Probably not. It's probably not a repeatable thing, but got so many other. I just gotta get my guy. You know, like they just added it. They just buy some shit. up and get with him. I want to get with him. I think I got one. Yeah, this really. That's my guy. Keymaster. Check y'all out. Cigara. I thought I had a rare one of those too. I had more rares today. Oh, I could favor some shit. How about that? Do that later. That's dope though. We'll get to you later, big boy. We'll get to you later. Gotta get my guy leveled up. Shout out to Crypto Store. What is S? What the fuck does S mean? I don't even know what that means. Water too, so I got him. I gotta finish level. Where can he go to? Level of... I thought it showed it on here somewhere. Sure. We get there though. He is 17. We're gonna walk him up. Just the guy we just gotta focus on him. We got the rare. Gotta focus on him. Gotta focus on the eternal, man. He had 34, so 6 more levels to go to 40 anyway. I'm thinking that was the max. So it's the quickest way to do it. Okay, client, yeah, of course. Peace, man. Shout out to everybody who fell through on the viewing side, man. Hopefully you thumbed up the video. Subscribe to the channel. But let me get out of the way so I can get my mind right.
Welcome to the Vault of Carnage.
How the fuck you get all that? Shit, I ran into that. You won't die, stupid. Maybe not. Ooh, that hurt. Get out of there. Come on, man. stupid. Come here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Off 16. That's yeah. Yeah, quick, couple wins like that, man, make this grind a little bit easier, you did? 16 not too shabby. It's all about sniper. You got to go in the sniper mode. It's not about, like, I hate that, like, stop chasing me. I don't want to fight you if you got full fucking energy. Like, no, leave me alone. Don't, swoop in last minute. What it's about. Survival of the fittest in that bitch, or fastest. I can't wait to name my champion. I don't know what his name's gonna be. I almost kind of wish he came with a name and some lore behind him. I wonder, because I haven't even read a bunch of the lore, but I need to, because it seems like it's interesting as fuck. This is probably like even the little shit that they got right there as far as like, this whole city or whatever is supposed to be built in the body or, on the body of a dead guy. Interesting shit, right? Oh, I could buy, what I got? I got let me see, I got 1,000 tickets. What I can get with these fucking tickets? Scroll, yeah, give me one of these. Give me one of these, man. I probably do 2. I didn't know I had that many scrolls. I think I need that. I don't know how many of those I got. But I'm pretty sure I need that. Can I only get 1 a day? Oh, I get 3, so let's do it again. Let's do it again. See what we got. What does that say? Prime? What the fuck does that mean? Prime. What the fuck is that? Never heard of it. It says Prime though. What is that? You gotta go see. Challenger Prime. What the fuck does that mean, man? I don't think I've had those before. I don't think I've seen anything like it. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's a Challenger scroll. Inscription is Prime. What the fuck does that mean? Or maybe, okay, so I might need that to upgrade to the Prime Eternal thing. Okay, so that's cool. Probably what it is. Like if I want to upgrade my, this Eternal to a Prime, I'm probably going to need a Prime scroll. That's what it is. I'm going to need that. It's a good pull. That's a real good pull. Good pull. Yeah, I think we're gonna get up out of here, man. Gonna skedaddle on that note. My dude looks so fucking hard. He look like he'll fuck Goku up, don't he? He look like he'll whoop Goku ass, don't he? Look at him. I know. It's your boy Lux Gaming, man. Shout out to everybody who fell through. Smash that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, especially if you're into Web3 content, man. We are out of this joint.